Choosing a baby bouncer looks simple until you're staring at 50 models that all promise exactly the same thing. It really comes down to 3 things: how far back it reclines, whether the harness has 3 points or 5, and whether you can actually turn the melodies down. What's recommended, on top of that, is not leaving your little one in there for more than 30 minutes at a stretch, and always keeping them in sight. I've gone through 7 models, all of them available across Europe, and I'll warn you now that the 4th one breaks every rule in this category. All the links are waiting for you down in the description. Let's dive in. We're starting with the simplest of the 7, the BB Comfort Aster, because I want you to see why a manual bouncer still makes complete sense. It weighs 2.7 kilos, folds so flat it slides behind a door, and it runs purely on your baby's own movement. They kick, the seat answers back. It handles up to 9 kilos, gives you 2 recline positions, and the cover comes off in one piece for the washing machine instead of fighting 20 poppers. The harness is a 3-point design across the waist and between the legs, which is spot on for those early months. Once your little one starts throwing themselves forward with real force, keep an eye on them, especially near the weight limit. And here's the detail almost nobody mentions. There are small stabilizing feet in the base that lock the rocking motion completely. That turns it into a rigid seat in 2 seconds, which is exactly what's recommended when you're giving a bottle or starting solids. The neutral fabric tones help it blend into any room, and at this price, it's the easiest yes on the whole list. If that's your grab-and-go option, this next one plays in a different league entirely. The Maxi Cozy Cori is pure Scandinavian design, with wood effect finishes and recycled fabrics, and it sits in a living room without looking like you've parked a giant toy in the corner. It matches the Aster at 2.7 kilos, folds completely flat, and travels one-handed. But its real ace is the weight limit, 15 kilos against the 9 you get almost everywhere else. Translated, once you lock the rocking, it becomes a little floor-level armchair for a child of nearly 2, so you're not retiring it at 6 months the way you do with most baby gear. The 3 recline positions change with one hand while you hold your baby with the other, and the newborn insert wraps around them in a way that's lovely to watch. Plenty of parents end up treating it as the docking station of the house, into the bathroom so you can shower with your baby in view, then the kitchen while dinner happens, then next to the sofa in the evening. The toy arch clips on with slightly delicate plastic fittings, so be gentle fitting them and they'll behave. The rest of the frame is solid as a rock, and the whole thing disappears under a sofa when you're done. Now, what happens when your baby goes tense and no bouncer on earth settles them? That's where the Lionello Pascal comes in, keeping the lightweight manual format but adding a low-frequency vibration motor. And it works brilliantly. It's 9 in the evening, your little one has been crying inconsolably for 40 minutes, you settle them in, switch the vibration on, and within a couple of minutes, their whole face relaxes. The backrest adjusts across 3 levels, the neck cushion keeps their head properly supported, and you get 12 melodies with volume control so you can keep it nice and quiet. Against the Aster, it wins clearly on security, since its 5-point harness takes in the shoulders too. Against the Cori, it loses a bit of subtlety when folded, closing book style rather than perfectly flat. One practical tip, the vibration needs the chunky batteries, the LR14 type, which nobody has lying around, so buy them in advance rather than discovering it on the night you need them most. And now we reach the model I flagged at the start, because the Lionello Bella set isn't competing in the same league as the rest. Its trick? It's modular. There's a completely flat carry cot with a foam mattress that clips onto the motorized base, so your baby stays horizontal while the machine rocks them, which is what's recommended for naps. Nobody else does this. When they wake up, you lift the carry cot off, fit the reclining seat with its 5-point harness, and spin it 360 degrees to face the kitchen, the table, or wherever you happen to be without dragging the base across the floor. Add 6 rocking motions, 5 speeds, motion detection, and a night mode that gradually slows to a stop, mimicking exactly what you do instinctively when your baby drifts off in your arms. The mattress is a genuine surprise, thickly padded with a beautifully soft finish. It takes up serious floor space, and you'll need somewhere to store whichever module isn't in use. So it's built for people with room who don't want to compromise on anything at all. From modularity, we move to remote control, and the Baby 2 Luxe AVA is probably the cleverest of the lot. Its motion sensor picks up when your baby stirs or starts grizzling and begins gently rocking on its own, heading off the crying before it ever gets going. Imagine this. You're in a work video call, your little one starts squirming in the next room, and instead of having to get up, the bouncer has already settled them back down. For anyone working from home or juggling another child, that's worth its weight in gold. You get a 5-point harness, 5 rocking amplitudes, a timer set to 8, 15, or 30 minutes, a mosquito net, and Bluetooth so you can play your own music from your phone instead of the same 4 tunes forever. The motor is so quiet you barely notice it start, which matters enormously with a light sleeper. It does need mains power, and the overhead frame is more visually present, so it works best in a fixed corner of the living room where it'll live permanently. Now for a complete change of scene, because the Momi Kanani is the only one of the 7 designed to live outdoors. Summer barbecue, patio, the family eating, and your baby underneath the sun canopy with the mosquito net down, white noise streaming from your phone over Bluetooth while 15 people talk at once around them. It runs on batteries or mains, and the steel and aluminum frame stays planted on uneven ground. The best part is the motion itself. It swings side to side like a pendulum rather than the classic back and forth. That mirrors the sway of someone's arms as they walk with a baby against their chest, which is why some little ones who refuse every other bouncer surrender to this one immediately, sometimes within a minute of going in. The fabrics are among the softest here and come off for the machine without any drama. Batteries drain fairly fast, so plug it in whenever there's a socket nearby and save them for days out at the beach or the park. And we finish with the smartest investment on the list, the Momcozy 2-in-1. There's no single sidearm holding the seat up here. Instead, you get a dual arm base, front and rear, spreading the load symmetrically and killing that odd wobble you feel on traditional swings. In swing mode, it handles up to 9 kilos with 3-dimensional motion, 6 modes, and 4 speeds. Unplugged, though, it becomes a fixed chair rated to 30 kilos, meaning your 4-year-old can sit cross-legged watching cartoons, and the frame doesn't flinch. We're talking 4 or 5 years of use from something you'd normally retire in 6 months. The touch panel sits up on the frame so you're not crouching every time, and it comes with a remote 8 sounds and a zip-off cover. It's the only one of the 7 still earning its keep once your child starts school, and that buy-once logic is genuinely appealing. The lowest recline stays a touch upright for a newborn of just a few weeks, so pair it with a carry cot or crib for that stage. So, to help you choose quickly, if you want rocking with your baby lying completely flat, the Lionello Bella set and its flat carry cot have no rival. If you want every euro to work hard, the Momcozy lasts years rather than months. For small flats and careful styling, the Maxi Cozy Cori. If you're working from home or outnumbered by children, the Bebe 2 Luxe Ava handles itself. For terraces, gardens, and summer, the Momi Kanani. For traveling, grandparents' houses, or a tighter budget, the Bebe Comfort Aster. And for those difficult evenings, the Lionello Pascal with its vibration. Either way, none of them replaces your arms or a bit of tummy time. And do remember that 30-minute recommendation. All the links are in the description, in the same order as the video. Tell me in the comments which one won you over. I always love reading them.